Please stand up.
Welcome to Gonzo Sports Room. I'm Chris. He's Steve. How you doing today, Steve?
Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good.
Too many buttons over there.
I know. I had to accidentally press it twice. Oh yeah, I'm doing good, man. The playing games for March Madness about to start, so excited for that, man. Doing pretty good. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing good, man. Big weekend in sports. You got, like you just said, playing games tonight.
Hell
March
yeah.
Madness tournament starts tomorrow.
Let's go.
Then the March Madness tournament started today with the NCAA wrestling.
Hell yeah.
Actually going to watch the second round of that here this evening.
Got the Indiana boys representing us.
Oh, yeah, we had some guys do good. Chad Red won today.
Hell yeah.
There was another. That Washington from IU won. Brayton Lee won from Indiana. And we still have some other ones that I don't think wrestled yet. I don't think Nick Lee wrestled yet. Mason Paris, I didn't think he had to buy that round, too.
Didn't you say a guy that second seed got upset by like a 30th seed or something like that?
31st seed.
Whew.
Stuck him.
Hey, that shit happens, man. That shit happens.
And then another number 2 or number 3 seed almost got beat by another number 30th seed. And then you had like a 14th seed had the 5th seed beat, and the referee fucked them that match. The referee stepped in and
hit him with the stalling.
Started hitting stalling and then called him stalling
God.
at the end of the match to tie it up, and he got beaten overtime.
Welcome to wrestling. Fucking stalling calls whenever the ref wants to take control of the match.
And dude, baseball season's like 14 days away, the opening day. So we're getting
Let's go Reds, baby.
getting close to that. We have a bunch of shit going off right now in the NFL.
It's popping.
I'm sure you've heard about it. I think everybody's heard about these sexual assault cases filed against Deshaun Watson. Before we came into the sports room in here, last I had heard, there was 3 assault cases filed against him so far, but the attorney said that there's a total of 6.
This attorney, man, I've heard he's a shady guy.
So we should be getting more information about that here in the next few days. I would say probably later tonight.
Do you believe it?
Man, I don't know, dude. You never know, man. I mean,
I just can't see it, man.
Yeah,
but
I've said that about other people, and then you find out shit. So
I don't know Deshaun Watson at all, but it don't seem like he would be struggling to get his, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, there's been other NBA players and NFL players that
sometimes
have done shit like that, man.
Sometimes it's a power trip. Some people are just built like that, man. I don't know. But if that is true, that's just fucking crazy to me. But like I said, I heard this lawyer is a pretty shady guy.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I saw a few people, but it wasn't like nobody that in the media or anything, or anybody that I would know if they were credible or not. It was just people commenting on shit. They were saying that lawyer is the Texans owner's neighbor or
That's
something.
what I'm saying, dude.
But I mean, how do you know if that's true or not? You know what I mean? 'Cause
it's just hearsay.
I mean, that's just a normal motherfucker like me and you that's tweeting that out. Like, how, you know what I mean? How would they know?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they might know too. I'm not saying that, you know what I mean? But it's hard to.
It could be
you just never know how credible people are when they're reporting stuff. Some people just put shit out there, try to get their name out there.
Exactly.
You know how this social media shit works. It's all about just people do anything to get a fucking click.
And in that world with those people that have that much money, and they do weird shit, man.
But my thing is, people say that attorney is the owner's next door neighbor. Okay, but why would that owner have to gain by being behind trying to do this? You don't have that gain about it, because if you was going to trade him like he wanted to be traded, or you're devaluing the trade, so you're going to make it harder to trade him because other teams aren't going to want to take him, and he'd be suspended for half a season or more. You know what I mean? It's going to make teams think before they.
Maybe it's an ego thing. Maybe it's revenge.
I mean, the only thing unless the owner's trying to trying to scare people away from Watson and trying to force them to stay there. But still, you're going I mean, for one, if it comes out that you're behind it and it's a lie, you're done. And for two, if it comes out that it's true, then Watson's going to be suspended and ain't going to be playing for you anyway. So to me, it don't seem like the owner has that much to gain by doing that. But fuck, you never know what people
That's what I'm
will fucking
saying.
do.
People
dude.
with like that much money and shit, they do shit because of ego.
Like the last case that came out, the lady was saying that he forced her to for oral sex. Is what this masseuse, one of these masseuses are saying. So I mean, but fuck, dude, you never know what to fucking believe.
You never know what to believe. And imagine you're this massage lady, and someone comes to you and says, "Hey, I'll give you $100,000 if you make claims that Deshaun Watson did these things to you." Are you taking it?
Yeah, but the thing is, in this day and age, it's going to come out. I mean,
and how can
you can't in this day and age? You can't hide shit in this day and age. If you fuck up and tell one person, you're done, because that one person is going to tell somebody else, "Hey, guess what I heard?" But you can't say anything, and then that person's going to go tell somebody else, "Hey, guess what I heard?" But you can't say anything. And eventually, one of the people that gets told is going to take it to the fucking internet, and everybody's going to know. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep shit buried these days because of all. It's so easy. You can go sit down. No, you have to sit down. You can get on your phone in one click. You can tell thousands of people anything you want. It ain't like back in the day where you either call somebody on the phone or you had to wait for a fucking letter to get to you in the mail. You know what I mean? You have so much quicker access to people now that you didn't.
That's the thing. Like, if Deshaun Watson is really doing this, he's been doing this. And soon as he won't fucking play for the Texans, now it comes out.
Yeah, I know. I understand that too, but man, you just never know.
You just never know. But if someone had a gun to my head and said, "What do you think?" I don't think Deshaun Watson did it. But it wouldn't surprise me if he did, because you just don't know people. No. Especially in these, people do weird shit these days.
Especially, and I mean, you see a lot of rich motherfuckers that do some shit that you're thinking, why the hell would you do that?
Why would you do that?
You know what I mean? So, I mean, fuck, who knows?
Oh, man, I hope not.
If it is true.
And the thing about...
Like, I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not defending him, because if it's true, hey, he deserves to get... But the thing is, right now, these are all civil cases. There ain't been no criminal cases brought up.
Right.
These are just civil cases so far. But I did see where Clay Travis said that he expects there to be some criminal cases coming soon, with there being that many people. You know what I mean? With there already being 6 civil, he thinks there'll be some kind of criminal case too. And Clay Travis is a lawyer, so he, you know what I mean, he knows some of that shit.
Imagine if you're Deshaun Watson though, and you really didn't do any of this.
Oh, I know.
Imagine, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm like almost happy that I'm not in that fucking world, dude. Because if someone was accusing me of this shit and I didn't do it, and you can't win, because how can you ever prove something like that he didn't do it? How could you ever prove that?
Well, and the thing is, people say that he didn't do it. These people are doing that. Well, say it comes out and they find out that them people were lying. You're still going to have people that don't pay attention to stuff, that are always going to have it in their head that he done it.
Right.
That's why
people that believe anything.
To me, there needs to be some kind of law made where you can't just blast shit on the fucking social media. If you blast something on the social media like that and it turns out not to be true, you should go to fucking prison.
That's what
because you ruined that person's life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta have proof. You can't just if it's
true,
we can't go off hearsay.
Don't get me wrong. If it's true, he deserves
for sure.
He deserves whatever he gets
for sure. If it's true, but
my thing is, and not even talking about Watson, just with other cases with people, you shouldn't be allowed to just blast shit on the internet like that and attack somebody like that without. I mean, you're supposed to be. In America, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty.
Innocent until proven guilty. So,
the people go to the police, let the police do their shit, and then if it comes out, and then it'll come out. But you shouldn't be. If there should be a law if you do that. If you just blast something on the internet like that, you should get in some kind of fucking trouble if it's a flat out lie.
And fuck, Deshaun Watson might be going to massage parlors and getting a happy ending, and then somebody knew about it, and then they were like went to these women and were like, hey, we'll give you money if you accuse that he forced you to do this shit, because that's a thing, dude. Those massage parlors are out there.
I mean, that could be the case, or it could be that he is doing that. I mean, you.
Ah, man,
I don't know. I'm not gonna say either way until I find out some more information about it.
Man. I'm all about proof.
I gotta have more information about it before I can say anything.
It's fucking weird though that it just so happens whenever Deshaun Watson is not wanting to play with the Texans, and then now this shit comes out.
Yeah,
it seems like somebody won revenge to me, but who knows, man? Who knows? Only the people that really know is Deshaun Watson. That's the only person that truly knows, and those women that are accusing him.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to something else.
Yeah. Shit.
Mitchell Trubisky signed with the Buffalo Bills today. I think, if I remember right, it's a 1-year deal. I mean, he's going to be a backup. There's no. I mean, Josh Allen has made such an improvement from year to year. And fuck, he was an MVP candidate for most of the year last year. So, I mean, Bills ain't wanting to replace him.
No.
They're just getting somebody as a backup.
And to me, that's a hell of a backup, man. That's a smart move by the Bills. I like Trubisky, really.
To me, the bigger problem in Chicago isn't Trubisky, and it wasn't Foles. It was the coach.
The coach. I agree. And I think Trubisky should have been playing the whole time. And I mean, because they were doing decent at first, and then he had that one fucked up game, and they just took him out.
When he took him out, it didn't make no sense.
It seemed like that was they were just waiting for him to fuck up, and then they were putting Foles in.
They took him out a lot sooner than what they should have.
Oh, for sure.
At least I thought so.
And Foles has proved many times he's not that guy. He had that one season. He had that one fucking season in where Philadelphia was great. I mean, you could have put damn near any quarterback in there.
Well,
and
that next year, when he came in, and when
where'd he go? Jacksonville?
No, the season after they won the Super Bowl, he was still in Philadelphia, and Wentz got hurt again, and he came in, and they ended up getting beat in the playoffs, but threw a perfect pass to Alshon Jeffrey, and he dropped it, or they had a hell of a shot to maybe be in the NFC Championship game with Foles. He had them 2 back-to-back seasons there in Philadelphia. That's why Jacksonville gave him that money. But the thing is, I don't care how good of a quarterback you are. If you go to a team that don't have an offensive line and can't protect you some, you're gonna look very good.
You're not gonna look very good.
I mean, look at fucking Joe Burrow last year. He was playing good, and his offensive line almost got fucking killed. There was times, dude, that he got hit, and it looked like his body went this way, and his head stayed in place.
I'm surprised he didn't get seriously hurt.
He got hurt, but before he did.
Right, before the fact, because that dude just didn't have any protection, man. He was getting tore up all year long, and you can't have your future player just getting beat up like that, man. Look what happened. Yes. I don't know, man.
Cincinnati's made a lot of moves on defense.
That's good.
And they needed that because their defense was terrible.
They got good receivers, man.
And if they can get that offensive line shored up and get defense shored up, they'll win some games.
Oh yeah.
Burrow can sling it, dude.
Burrow can sling it. Boyd's a hell of a fucking receiver, man. I pick Boyd up on my fantasy team every year. Boyd can that's dude's fucking tough. He's an underrated receiver just because he's on Cincinnati.
Yeah, they don't have Ross no more either.
Oh, really? Who was that rookie that came in this year for them? Higgins or something?
Yeah.
Higgins is tough, man. That motherfucker's tough, man.
I'm trying to remember who Ross signed with. Hold on, I'll be able to tell you. It was... I got it somewhere here in my little trusty notebook. I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah, man. Burrow's tough, man. I like Burrow.
Burrow's real tough.
I really like Burrow. I think he has a bright future. As long as his offensive line don't get him killed first.
Huh?
So as long as his offensive line don't get him killed first.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure.
I wonder if he'll be healthy. I wonder if he'll be all healed up and ready to go by this next season.
From what I hear, I think they're expecting them to be ready. He might miss a little bit of the training camp or something, maybe. Let's see, that's Brady's. That's Brady signed a 4-year extension, but all the fucking years are voided. That's
Tom Brady to go.
Hey, Tampa Bay brought Gronk back.
Yeah, I seen that.
He had an offer from Buffalo.
Did he?
He turned.
He ain't play nowhere
He
with
turned
Brady.
He turned it down and stayed there.
You'd be stupid to go up to cold ass Buffalo and when you're down in Tampa and fucking winning Super Bowls. Winning fucking Super Bowls.
I know I wrote. Oh yeah, right here. John Ross went to the Giants.
Went to the Giants?
Yes.
I like the Giants, man. They were playing decent. I mean,
and then the
for their division, they were playing decent.
And then the Giants today picked up Kyle Rudolph.
Oh, really? Giants making moves out here. Giants making moves, man.
And they'll get Saquon back.
I like Giants, man.
If they can improve their offensive line, which just started to improve toward the end of last season, they'll be decent because that Danny Dimes ain't bad.
No, Daniel Jones, man, he's not bad. He's got potential, and he's definitely got potential. I don't know, man. We'll see next year how he does. I'm excited for next year, man. I can't wait for football season to start. So many moves being made. Oh, it's gonna be great, dude.
Yeah, Kenyon Drake left Arizona and went to Vegas. Kenyon Drake. Arizona. I think Arizona is a better team. But I mean, me personally, if I had the choice between living in Arizona or living in Vegas, I'm going to Vegas.
I'm going to fucking Vegas. Got that brand new stadium, fucking nicest stadium in the NFL. That fucking stadium is beautiful.
Oh
bro.
yeah, dude.
I'm definitely going to Vegas too.
And
the Cardinals are making moves, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they picked up a kicker. Then they picked up AJ Green. I think
that's what they needed.
They picked up a defensive player too. They lost that Patrick Peterson. I forget who he signed. I saw he signed with somebody. And I forgot who he signed with. I didn't write it down. I don't think.
Now the Cardinals got 2 solid receivers.
Oh yeah, that made my son's a happy dude right now.
Oh yeah, I bet Austin's happy as fuck.
Oh yeah, he's loving it.
I bet. Got fucking Watt. Got another good receiver.
He might be a little frustrated they got rid of Drake because he liked Drake.
He did like Drake. Kenyon Drake. He's a pretty good running back.
I mean, what are they going to use? That Edmonds?
I guess.
I mean, he played all right last year. Some. I don't know. I would have thought I'd have kept Drake.
Probably pick up a running back in the draft or something.
Marvin Jones went to Detroit. But no, speaking of Vegas, so since we were just talking about them, the Raiders have asked Marcus Mariota to take a pay cut down to $3 million this year.
They asked him to take a pay cut?
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be, I can't remember exactly what he's supposed to make. I think it's around 10 or 11, and they wanted them to take a pay cut down to $3 million. And from what I'm hearing, from what they were saying, if he refuses to, that they're either going to trade him or release him.
I'll be like, fucking trade me then, motherfucker.
I guess they gave him a little bit of time to think about it. But if I'm him, I'm not taking a pay cut.
Right? Why the fuck would you take a pay cut?
You signed me this contract last year. Fuck, that's what you can pay me that, or you can trade me.
Fucking trade me.
Trade me, get rid of me.
Yeah, why? He'd be dumb to take a pay cut. Why the fuck would he take a pay cut? That's some fucking trade me then, motherfuckers.
We'd like you to stay. We think you're good, but can you take a $7 million pay cut?
For what? So I can sit on the bench and get no fucking playing time? And I want my fucking money, dude. Derek Carr's a pretty good quarterback, though. I honestly thought the Raiders were going to offer like Derek Carr up for fucking and a couple picks or something for the Seahawks for Russell Wilson.
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping that Derek Carr was really available. I was kind of hoping the Colts would go.
Colts would get him. I'd have been happy.
I think he's a pretty good quarterback.
I do too. I would have been real happy if we could get Derek Carr. I'm cool with Carson Wentz, but fuck, man, who knows what Carson Wentz is gonna do?
Oh, he's gonna kill it this year. I'm telling you.
I hope so. I'm on his side.
He done his first press conference today there with the Colts because yesterday was the day that they could officially announce. That's when free agency starts. So they couldn't officially announce the trade or anything until yesterday.
Right.
And it had been reported that the Colts wasn't going to let no Philadelphia reporters in there to ask any questions and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And from what I read on there, I guess Rob Parker might have been giving the Colts a little – I guess he might have been giving the Colts a little bit of shit last night on their show talking about that they were trying to protect him or something. Well, no, there was a Philadelphia reporter there, and he asked a question, and then people were bitching about how Wentz answered it because he asked him something about. Basically, he asked him if he wanted to be traded, and Wentz said, he said there was a lot of talks that went on last year about I said this or this was said or that was said. He goes, I appreciate my time in Philadelphia and the opportunity I had. He said, I'm moving on.
Right.
And well, then I saw people on Twitter bash. Well, he didn't even answer the question. And then what's he supposed to do if he gets on there and says, "Yeah, I wanted to be traded. They didn't like it there." Then the people are going to bash him, saying he's a crybaby and quit and all this. Or if he says he didn't want to be traded, you know what I mean? Then you're going to have people saying that he don't want to be in Indianapolis. I mean,
you can't win.
No,
you can't win no matter what.
No matter how he answered it, people were going to run with it however they fucking wanted to.
He answered it the right way, if you ask me, because he didn't really go either way. That's the right way to answer it.
I did see a quote where he said that it got to be where it wasn't no fun at all in Philadelphia. He did say stuff like that, but I mean, to me, he handled it right. Because if you go one way, you're gonna get fucking buried, and if you try to go the other way, you're gonna get buried. You had to basically do what he did and stay down the middle.
Stay down the middle, and he's gonna have fun this year. He's gonna have some fun this year because we signed Marlon Mack back.
I'm hoping we get Ty back.
I hope we do too, man. I hope we get Ty back. Ty still got it. People think Ty. He showed last year at the end of the season. He still got it.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Colts don't end up with Ertz.
Shit, give us Ertz.
Philadelphia told Ertz yesterday that he could look for a team to get traded to.
Give us Ertz.
So
get us another good tight end.
They gave him permission. So yeah.
Fuck yeah, I'm down, man.
For one, he's an awesome tight end. For two, him and Wentz are like best fucking friends. That
right.
To
they
me,
already got that connection.
Yeah, you got then he'll have somebody there that he has a connection with that might make the transition. But he has a connection. I think there was like 4 coaches on the Colts staff that had been with him in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Carson Wentz couldn't have went to a better. Fucking,
no, if he falls here, he
right. That's it.
He couldn't go to a better situation. No. You got a top 10 defense. You got a solid offensive line.
He should be ecstatic.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We need to get a left tackle to replace Costanzo, but we got a solid offensive line. Got a top 10 defense. Got, in my eyes, 2 of the top running backs in the league since Mac's coming back. And fuck, John Taylor was a fucking beast last year. For the Colts.
You know, Hines is a hell of a receiving running back, man. That motherfucker, people can't catch that motherfucker, dude.
Hey, Hines can be a beast, too.
I know, man. We got a hell of a... Like, that's the thing. Carson Wentz, we don't have to depend on Carson Wentz to throw the hell out of the ball.
Hey, hit that right, Eric. He's a beast.
Hey, this one's for Eric Gonzalez. He's a beast. He's a fucking beast. Shout out to Eric Gonzalez, man.
Oh, yeah. He's supposed to be coming by and jumping on with us sometime.
Hell yeah. Come on by, dude. Shit. Anyway, we want everybody on this motherfucker. But yeah, man. That's the thing. We don't got to depend on Carson Wentz to throw the fuck out of the ball. We got a running game. And we got good young receivers. Pittman Jr., I'm telling you, is going to be one of the best receivers. Like, I don't know. I think he has potential to be a number 1 receiver.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
You know what I mean?
I do too. And he was really starting to turn it on the second half of the season last year. You could tell he got comfortable. And Rivers, honestly, there was a lot of times it seemed like Rivers was looking for him on third down before he was looking for like Hilton.
Right.
And I think just because he's a bigger body.
And we still got Pascal, right?
As of right now, we put a second round tender. He's a restricted free agent. We put a second round tender on him. And then if anybody can offer him, but if whatever they offer, the Colts get a chance to match it.
Okay. I like Pascal, man. He has.
I'm hoping they bring him back.
Moments.
I'm hoping they bring him back. He's a good guy especially if somebody gets hurt or if you need somebody, you can bring some. I mean, he can make some plays.
He can step up, and I've seen him make some ridiculous catches, man. So I like Pascal. He could definitely be, like you said, if somebody gets hurt or something, another good option. He could step up to the plate.
Oh yeah. And then if that damn Paris Campbell can stay healthy, dude, because every time he's played, he's looked good.
He looks good.
Every time he plays, he fucking gets hurt.
It's football. Fucking some people are just built different, man. Some people just break down easier, you know.
Who Who do you think the best team in the NFC East is going to be this year? It's the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Washington football team.
Who did Washington sign? As their quarterback?
Who's the other team in that division? Oh, New York Giants.
New York Giants.
Washington.
Who did they sign as their quarterback again?
The Red Rifle. Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. Washington did?
Yep. No.
He got signed to.
My bad. I misspoke there. Andy Dalton went to the Bears. Washington has
Fitzmagic. I'm fucking going Washington, dude.
Fitzmagic.
I'm going Washington.
Me too.
I like Washington. That defense and
they got a great defense. They signed they got another wide receiver today that's pretty decent. And they already had that McLaurin and Gibson are pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good fucking.
And they had a decent running back, dude. And Fitzmagic, he can play, dude.
He proved last year he could ball out. And
with this and having the defense he's going to have, I think Washington probably. If I had to pick right now, I think they'd be the best team.
I'm gonna take Washington, but
I mean, Dallas, you would think they'd be all right, but every year everybody talks about, Dallas is Super Bowl contenders. Motherfuckers are lucky to win 8 games. And that's even when Dak has played.
Right.
Everybody talks like Dak is this world beater. Oh, he put up career numbers. Yeah, because all of it was in fucking garbage time.
Garbage time numbers.
You're fucking down 28-0 at halftime.
I know.
And then, he throws for 300 yards in the second half because the defense is basically just trying to get through the rest of the game.
Just riding the game out.
Playing fucking prevent. You know what prevent defense means in the NFL? You ain't fucking preventing nothing.
You ain't preventing
yourself from winning.
Preventing a deep ball. Everything else is a go.
No, they say they're preventing a deep ball and they end up giving up one anyway. It don't do nothing but prevent you from winning.
Yeah, that's all it does. It just ride the game.
I hate when them teams do management. That. If you have a fucking lead, keep doing the same thing on defense that's been stopping. Don't give them a chance to get any momentum.
Man, that's Dak Prescott to the core. That motherfucker garbage time yards.
You see that
throw 500 yards and lose.
Well, you see that in all sports. In basketball, you'll see. I'll use the Pacers as a fucking example. They'll go down and last year in the bubble, let's say Warren. We'll use him for example. He was scoring like 4 possessions in a row, and then next time down there, somebody would just fire up a shot, not even a good shot. Give the ball back to Warren. If he's on fucking fire, give him the ball.
That is one thing I do not understand about the NBA.
If your defense is on fire, don't change what you're fucking calling. Don't give the team a chance to get momentum.
You'll get a guy on a team that has the hot hand. This motherfucker will come down and like splash 2 threes in a row, and then he don't touch the ball again fucking for 5 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck?
But you see the same thing in the NFL too.
Yeah.
Look at how many times last year we were sitting here watching the Colts bitching because Jonathan Taylor was on the fucking sideline.
I don't know what was up with that.
Every time he touched,
I thought he was hurt.
Every time he was touching the ball, he was running. It seemed like he was getting 10 or 11 yards, and all of a sudden it was not. And don't get me wrong, I like Nyheim Hines. He's a hell of a player too.
Yeah, I like Hines.
But
Taylor's more of your.
But if you're going to try to run up the middle, you want Taylor. You want Taylor.
Taylor's more of your.
You get Hines out in space. He's a tough motherfucker, dude, and he can make guys miss. He's quick. He has good hands.
He's one of the most like elusive dudes this motherfucker like breaks away and gets long runs more than anyone I fucking see like out of the whole NFL. Like this motherfucker.
And well, that's the thing about Jonathan Taylor too. He has like 4.3, 4.4 speed.
Yeah.
But he's fucking big. You know what I mean? He's strong as fuck. He can run people over. He can outrun people.
He's got a bright future.
And then now they're bringing back Mac too. Whew.
Dude, I love our team this year.
Mac was one of the top running backs in the league before he got hurt.
The Colts to win their division.
That's his problem too, though. Staying healthy.
I
can't believe the Colts got him
$2 million.
For $2 million, dude.
It's great. That's great.
I would have thought I would say he probably could have went somewhere else and got more money. He probably just wanted to stay in Indianapolis or something.
Right. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, you got to. I think.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, Colts are fucking gonna be a good team this year as long as Carson Wentz don't look like he did last year. But it's gonna be with the team he had. He's got a whole nother fucking team this year, so he's got a lot of things he didn't have.
Do you have that bracket over there?
The March Madness bracket. Yeah.
First, I know. I think actually the first 4 games just started, didn't they?
Yeah. What time is it?
Who you
Yeah.
Who you think's going? Who you think's going to? Who you think's going to win in the first 4 games?
Who do I think's going to win? It's right here.
Texas Southern and St. Mary's started at 10 after 5, so they're playing right now. And then
I know. I hope I don't say one of these teams and then they're getting blown the fuck out right now.
Drake and Wichita State starts at 6:27. Oh no, I'm gonna check and see what the score is of the Texas Southern game.
Well, I put a parlay bet on these 4 games, and I chose Norfolk State to beat Appalachian State. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, because I heard earlier somebody said like people get mad when you don't pronounce Norfolk right or something. So hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And then
sounds all right to me.
Yeah. Then I had Texas Southern beating St. Mary's. I took Wichita State to beat Drake, which I don't know. I probably should have picked Drake, but we'll see.
Texas Southern is down by 8. The second half has just started. There's still 18 minutes and 54 seconds left in the second half. It's 30-22 St. Mary's.
Damn, should have picked St. Mary's.
Texas,
I just wanted to pick the underdogs though.
Texas Southern just scored, so it's a 6-point game. But
Okay.
like I said, there's still 18 minutes left in the game, so a lot can happen.
Yeah, a lot can happen in 18.
That's the only game on right now. Drake and Wichita State starts at 6:30. Oh, guess what else just started? Some more wrestling.
Oh, wrestling just started?
Yep.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
Yep, it started at 6 and 6:15.
I wish I didn't have to bowl so I could fucking watch these games, but I got to bowl tonight. And then I picked Michigan State to beat UCLA.
Yeah, I got Michigan State. I have Michigan State winning. If they win this game, I think I'm gonna pick them to be. I think it was Clemson. You know who they would play?
Let me look. Michigan State, if they win, they will play either Texas or Albanine Christian.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought they.
Or no. My bad. They play BYU.
Yeah, BYU. Okay, I don't know why I said Clemson. BYU.
I was looking at the game ahead of that.
That's
Who they
BYU.
play.
I think if Michigan State wins tonight, I think they would have a decent chance of maybe beating BYU.
I do too, and they're definitely as good.
And
as
I might
BYU.
be overstating this too much, but man, the schedule they play in the Big Ten,
Totally different.
it's going to prepare them for this. Where some of
Yes.
these teams don't play the tight, nick and tuck physical games. And when you get in these tournament games, you get some referees that call tic tac shit, but a lot of times they let you play.
Michigan State.
That's one reason why I like Baylor a lot too, because they're so long on defense, and a lot of
Yes.
times in these tournament games they don't call the tic tac fouls.
If you get rough with BYU and you play rough defense against them, you're gonna beat them because they're not a physical team. They're more shoot the three.
Is it Rutgers that plays Clemson? Then maybe.
Yep, Rutgers plays Clemson. So
I have Rutgers beating Clemson.
I think it's possible. I think Rutgers is a pretty good team. I think they could definitely beat Clemson.
I filled out a couple brackets online. I filled out one in McAfee's thing he has. Dude, there's over 30,000 people in it.
Damn.
If it gets up to 50,000, instead of being 51, instead of the prize being 51,000, it'd be 100,000.
100,000? Shit. Did it cost money to get in that, or is it free?
Free. And if they become the biggest contest on that app, okay, it started out 51,000. If they become the biggest contest on that app, it goes up to 75,000. And then if they get 50,000 people, 50,000 brackets in that, and it goes up to 100,000.
So is it just best bracket, or is it got to have the perfect bracket to win that money?
No, they do I forget they're going by traditional scoring, so I forget exactly how, but you get points for like each game you get right, and then whoever.
Oh, okay. So I know there's some out there that you.
It don't have to be like
the perfect
No.
bracket. It's just got a best bracket. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, they have a scoring system. He said they're using the traditional one. You get like so many points for wins. I think you might lose a point for losses or something, if I remember. I forget exactly how it is. I didn't really look into it.
If I was in that, it really wouldn't matter because I'm getting the perfect bracket. No, I'm just kidding.
Who you got winning? Before we get out of here, who you got winning the tournament?
I'm going Illinois.
Oh.
Man,
Who are they playing in the finals?
Let me get a look at this real quick. Let me think.
I have Gonzaga and Illinois in the finals, the championship game. And I have Illinois winning 77-74.
And who did you say you had? Illinois and Gonzaga?
Yep.
And you said who's winning?
Illinois, 77-74. 3 points.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. And I'm gonna say I got Iowa. I got Iowa in the finals.
I think
against Illinois, and Illinois takes it
I think
home.
I had Iowa making it to the. Let me see. I think I had Iowa making it to the Final Four. I'll be able to tell you. I had Gonzaga in the Final Four.
I think I got Iowa beating Gonzaga in
Yeah, I had Iowa.
in like the Elite Eight. I think that's when they'll play.
Who?
Is that when, Iowa and Gonzaga if they
No.
play, or a Sweet 16?
No, Iowa and Gonzaga would play in the Final Four.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because wait a minute. No.
I think they play in the Elite Eight.
Yeah, they play in the Elite Eight. I was looking at Iona at the
Oh,
bottom
okay.
there.
Yeah,
It had me fucked up. You know what I mean? I thought this said Iowa. Yeah, they play in the Elite Eight. I have Iowa getting to the Elite Eight, but I had them getting beat by Gonzaga.
Okay.
And then the other team I had, who did I have coming out of this bottom bracket?
Oh, that bottom bracket, man. I'd probably say Michigan, but I don't know.
I think I had Alabama
Alabama? I could see that.
because Michigan isn't going to have one of their best players. I don't think.
Never mind
That guy has
Michigan.
that stress.
Good thing I knew that before I
Oh,
made the
and then
bracket.
there was another. I think it was. I'll have to look. It was Georgia Tech. I think is going to be missing a couple players.
You know, I changed my mind. You know who I got winning the whole thing? Indiana. IU. No, I'm just kidding.
They couldn't even make the fucking NIT.
Oh, shit.
And then on the other side, I had Baylor. I had Baylor and Illinois in the Final Four.
That's who I had.
And
in the
Illinois
Final
beating
Four.
Baylor. I have Purdue making it out to the Sweet 16 against Baylor.
I hope so. Purdue's good. I mean, they could do it.
I had Ohio State making it to the Elite Eight and getting beat by Baylor in the Elite Eight.
Honestly, man,
And Ohio State's capable. Ohio State's capable of fucking
Yes.
winning the whole damn tournament.
for sure. Honestly, I haven't 100% made my mind up on Illinois because I really like Baylor. So I'm not stamping that yet. When
then
I officially make my bracket, we'll see.
And I have Illinois against West Virginia in the Elite Eight, and Illinois beating them to move on to the Final Four. Because down there you have Houston, and I'm just not sold on Houston
I'm
as the
not
number
sold
2
on Houston
seed.
either.
West Virginia is the 3 seed, and I've watched West Virginia play, dude. They're tough. They barely lost
Yeah.
to lost to Baylor.
Is West Virginia on Houston side?
Yeah, they'd play Houston in the
I think West Virginia wins that game.
In the
if
Sweet-
it happens.
they play each other in the Sweet 16.
I got West Virginia. If that game
Yeah,
happens.
that's what I have. If it happened,
I think Houston could be upset.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was filling out that bracket earlier, because I told you I have Rutgers beating Clemson, and then the next game would be Rutgers' next game is against the winner of Houston and Cleveland State.
Yeah, I don't think
And-
Houston's making it past that game.
And if Houston beats Cleveland, I almost thought about putting Rutgers over Houston. Because dude, if that Ron Harper gets fucking hot,
Right. Hey,
and and they also have Geo Baker.
I think Cleveland State beating Houston could be one of like the huge upsets of this tournament. Cleveland State's not bad, dude. And Houston, I'm like you said, I'm just not sold on them, man. I'm not. They weren't even 1 seed in their tournament. Like I'm just not sold. They won the tournament. Don't get me wrong, but that's because Wichita State got upset by Cincinnati. But there's gonna be a big upset in this tournament. Yeah. I'm saying the big upset is Cleveland State beating Houston, which it's a stretch, but those happen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, they're not big upsets, but the 9 seed usually wins more often than the 8 seed
8 seed.
on the 8-9 matchups. But before we get out of here, tomorrow for the March Madness, we're going to be live around 12:15 is somewhere between there. First game starts at 12:15. We'll be, but we're going to be live and we'll be giving out scores and stuff for you people that have to work and stuff. We'll be kind of giving out recaps of the games and letting you know what's going on. That way you have somewhere to listen to it if you want. We'll be live on our on YouTube. So if you want to watch it, or you can have it in the background, listen to it. Go to YouTube, and our page is Gonzo Sports Room. You'll be able to find the live stream on there. And we'll also, for the wrestling fans, we'll also keep you up to date on what's going on in there too, because they have a couple rounds, or at least one round in the afternoon. Then the semifinals are tomorrow night at 8.
Ooh, gonna be good, dude. It's gonna be good. Let's go, Chad Ray. Let's go, Nick Lee.
And I'm thinking if there's some Indiana guys, especially if there's some Indiana guys in the semifinals, we might go live tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
For the semifinals.
Hell yeah. Shit. Got to represent for the Indiana guys.
Oh,
man.
yeah. But before we get out of here, remember our podcast is on Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Breaker, Pocket Cast. And it's getting ready to be on more about anywhere you can get your podcast at. It'll be on there. If you can't find it yet, it'll be on there soon. But you can always go to Spotify or Anchor, and it's right there. Plus, our video, all of our videos are on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. You can contact us at Gonzalez Sports Inc. At gmail.com if you guys have suggestions, or just want to. Also, you can get a hold of us on social media at Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all Gonzo Sports Room. But we're gonna get out of here for tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow around 12. Peace.